Welcome back, viewers, to the Dynasty YouTube page. I'm Lobo. This is Chris. Today we have a special guest, Gerald. You can find him at Twitter at
EMS Guy 2010.
You can find me on Twitter at Lobo__ Medina and 26 and Chris_Carson82. Alright, so what are we doing today?
Understore? So
Under-
you're going underground understore?
Yeah. Yeah, alright.
Today we are interviewing Gerald. Gerald is one of our prospects into the network marketing company. So we're just going to ask him some questions, something that you guys might want to ask when you're approaching certain prospects when it comes to network marketing. So my first question for you, Gerald, is first off, what drew you to network marketing or multi-level marketing in general?
What drew me, I don't know, I have a passion for just helping people and anything that sounds like it would help people, like what you guys are doing. It's got my interest, so that's what kind of drew me into this.
Why specifically this company, our company?
Just hearing some of the stories that how your products helped a lot of people through illnesses, through just if nothing else, working out, feeling better. Just hearing the stories, that's something I want to be involved in, and so that's what got me interested.
Okay.
What's up?
I had approached you before a few months ago. You actually came to several other meetings. You've always been interested in network marketing. The timing might not have been right then, but it is kind of maybe right for you now. Why is the timing right for you now, not 8 months ago or so?
The best thing about this, what you guys do when I say this, is this doesn't have to be your full-time thing. This is not something that is a very serious commitment that you have to take on this overwhelming just load of work, and it is what you make it. So I have a full-time job. I'm an EMS supervisor for something that I volunteer at the firehouse, so I'm a very busy person.
Right.
So the cool thing is that at first I was maybe a little discouraged by the thought in my head that this is going to be an overwhelming thing that I wasn't really ready to take on with my busy life. But looking at how you guys have managed and how far you guys have come, I mean, you guys you have jobs and so you guys have come so far in what you're doing. So it just made me realize that, hey, this is what you make it, and you build on it as you go through time. So.
And he obviously I've told you he's my prospect. He hasn't joined yet, and I've already let him borrow a couple of my books, and he's that interested. He's already started self-educating himself, which was very important from our last episode. Is something you got to do. I mean, you just got to approach friends, family. Doesn't have to be anybody you know. You can just approach somebody on the street. If your company has healthy energy drinks like ours does. If you're sitting around somewhere and they're drinking the Monster or Red Bull, I mean, you can approach them and be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, this is my partner Mark, we're in the business of healthy energy drinks. Why don't you try one of ours, give them a sample. I mean, it could be as easy as that. So just talk to the people, get through that uncomfortableness, because that's part of doing something right, is when you're uncomfortable. So any other final questions for Gerald, Mark?
No, just a couple pointers that I wanted to take note and wanted you guys to take note of is the timing might not be right for people. Like 8 months ago, like he said before, the timing wasn't good, but we kept him in the loop. We kept following up. We kept checking back with him. Don't just write people off right on the get-go. I see a lot on social media that a couple people will be like, hey, you're joining now or you're joining never. That's not the right way to deal with some people. Some people, the timing is everything in this business.
It closes the door on a prospect when you approach somebody like that.
So I know, you want to get people that are, determined and ambitious, but, sometimes, that isn't right then when you approach them. And sometimes you might approach them the wrong way, or you might, screw up your 20-second proposal to them, and it just doesn't, so don't be afraid to reapproach people like we did with him. Don't be afraid to keep people in the loop, and just take into consideration that, people have the noise of life going on. They got their jobs, they got their family, they got their friends that they're dealing with. So, I mean, this business... you have to, one, make this business worthwhile for them so that they do, set aside time to do it. But two, you have to also understand that this is an obscurity to them. Maybe Gerald here is new to network marketing. He has no experience in it at all, which is great, which is fantastic. But some people do, some people don't.
Why don't you tell them about the first time like you said, keep the doors open and reapproach people? Why don't you tell them about how you were approached first, and then because it wasn't the first time that you came in the company, was it?
No, I was actually approached a couple different times from my friend who just kept, approaching me.
Like you said about the 20-second proposal, the first time that you were approached, it was completely.
It was completely wrong. Total not the correct way to be approached. He was kind of like, hey, just do this, watch some YouTube videos, and sign right here. So I watched a couple of the videos, and I was like, yeah, timing's not right for me, and a couple things didn't line up, and then I was like, give me a couple minutes to think about it, and then a couple minutes turned to a couple hours turned into a week or two. But the great thing that my guy who sponsored me did was he kept following up, he kept dropping information on me, kept me in the loop, and eventually, I did sign up underneath him, and I'm one of his strongest legs, or one of the strongest distributors underneath him. So don't write people off right away. They have other things going on, but the other thing that he was smart about, he was looking for quality versus quantity. So when you are following up, make sure you prioritize people by, how good you think they're going to do your business, and
that's why
qualities that we're looking for.
That's why I keep following up with Gerald. Not only is he a good friend of mine, but because I know that his personality, I know what type of person he is. He's in the business of helping people. He's in the I know a few things about him that this company would help him greatly with. So that's why I keep approaching him, not the wrong way, not pestering or bugging him about it, but just hey, it might help you out this way because just different things, different aspects that you can go about doing it.
Definitely, yeah.
You have any final thoughts?
Some great points that you guys made, and I'm just going to add a little bit of how I feel about it. He said it, and Chris also backed it up. Is make this about the other person. It's not about yourself. This is a business where from what I've learned so far, and I'm very brand new, and I'm still taking a lot of information. But from what I've learned so far, thanks to these guys and a couple of their sponsors, and something that I've learned is that it's not about how can you, as a prospect, help me make more money. This is more about how can I help you to better yourself, to help those around you. So this isn't a business where, and this is also the reason why I'm really interested. This isn't a business where it's about my paycheck. It's about how much I'm making. It's about how I can help you and what we can bring to the table together. So just keep that in mind, and everything you do, make it about the other person, and you will find yourself even happier than what you were before. So
that's why we preached in the last episode about self-education. Keep doing what you're doing, and also educating each other through training, so which we do quite a bit. So that was a good point, Gerald. Thank you. Anything else, Lobo?
Nope. Just remember, guys, comment, subscribe, click in the link down below. It should be our Facebook page and our Dynasty website.
And if you have any specific questions for Gerald as a prospect, that would be a great time to do it in the comments there. Just leave us a question, and we'll
forward it on, or just follow him on Twitter. Ask him through Twitter or Facebook.
He's EMS Guy 2010 on Twitter. He also has Instagram, LifeCare123. So,
all right, guys, thanks for watching. And remember, with friends, with family, whoever you're approaching this business or cold market, remember, create winners,
not whiners. Take care,
everyone.
guys.